everybody. Welcome back to Save Station, and this is our third episode of the Checkpoint.
Woo!
Woo! Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool, but damn.
The third episode's super exciting.
You might notice that Marley, sound a little better because we're able to do this in person now.
Yep.
Right.
Marley is here in person now, so it's going to be awesome. We don't have to look at you at a screen anymore.
Yeah, I know, and you don't have to deal with me using my mic from my camera.
Yeah, it's
which is
probably
terrible.
way better now.
Yeah. So,
in general, a better show for everybody.
Not for us. We have to look at your face.
My
even
face
closer
is
now.
so handsome, so don't you dare.
we might have to do a video cast one of these times so people can see your face.
See my beautiful, handsome face.
So, like all of our episodes, let's just quickly run down with what we've been playing recently. Marley?
I just recently restarted Diablo 3.
What?
The third?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yes, I restarted it this weekend. All the BlizzCon announcements and
The
stuff.
announcement of the Necromancer.
The announcement of the Necromancer and the fact that there are cosmetic pets.
Yeah,
Now,
wow.
For those who don't know, anything cosmetic, like that you can change your character, Marley is on board.
Yep, any type of character creation or pet system. Anyway, beside myself. Yeah, the addition of the Necromancer, the new stuff that they've added, and some patches and stuff, and the fact that one of our roommates, Kyle, is a Diablo fiend.
Yes.
I decided to pick it back up and just get back into it. It's a lot of fun. And other than that, I'm just kind of, I'm still in Overwatch, and I'm gearing up for Pokemon, which is coming like a hurricane.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Nate, have you been playing anything different from
Pretty
last
much
week?
Blizzard.
Yeah.
Overwatch, Legion, and Diablo.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
What's the release of this new, expansion?
Well, it's not an expansion. It's a new character. I think.
Oh, okay.
We're getting the
He goes
20th
up
anniversary patch will give us the Diablo 1
Aes-
aesthetic and the 16 level dungeon.
Yeah.
And then I think sometime early 2017 or mid 2017 is when we get the Necromancer.
I think, and he
I'm not
goes
sure.
he goes up in the PTR soon, right?
Beginning of the next year.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I do not think that the Necromancer is free.
No, you do have to pay for him.
He comes with a bunch of other cosmetic stuff as
Yeah.
well. But
you
the
gotta-
patch is free for
The patch is free. You pay for the new
Yeah.
class.
I
which is
see.
awesome.
Okay. So there'll be a bunch of people just running around as this new class,
What-
basically.
Well, it's cool because it's a he's a class from past. He's
from Diablo
2.
Okay.
So that's and he's a fan favorite. So it's awesome to have him back,
That's
which
awesome.
is really cool.
Yeah, pretty
Necromancer
pumped for
was who I think one of my first characters in Diablo 2.
I have the battle pack for Diablo 2. I installed it. It's about as far as I got.
Nice.
I can't deal with the limiting your movement to 8 directions.
Yeah, there's 8 directional movement, no 360.
I got you. Okay.
And they're adding that into Diablo 3 for the Diablo 1 play.
Yeah.
Cool. So you've just been playing Blizzard stuff.
Blizzard.
and that's
yes.
probably what's going to be for the future, foreseeable future, right?
Yeah. I don't.
Blizzard.
We're getting ready to hit that fall storm of releases, and it's Pokemon, Final Fantasy 15,
No.
which I know me and you, Carson, are excited
Yeah,
about.
I'm excited. I'm not excited about having to manage the time. I don't know because
You're quitting your job for that, right?
Pokemon's coming. So okay, let me just quickly run down what I've been playing. I just started playing Albedo, which is a game that's been in development for 9 or 10 years.
Yeah.
Just like Last Guardian and Final Fantasy 15, except it's getting stellar reviews. It's getting super good reviews. It has a 91 on Metacritic right now.
Oh wow.
Solid.
It's really good so far. The music is really nice. I haven't gotten super into it yet, so I haven't figured out all the mechanics and stuff. But you're just an little owl boy who's a mute. Also, they make it very apparent that he's a mute, and
So they have to voice him.
your mentor's making fun of you and stuff like that. He's a mean person.
That's kind of rude.
And there's people that make fun of you and stuff. So it's kind of interesting. I
What
want to see how the
dicks?
story progresses and stuff in that.
Is
regard.
everybody an owl person?
No, there's different kind of creatures. There's humans.
It's got that cute, quirky fairy tale art style that I like. That's a game
Yeah.
I want to pick up eventually.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. The main character's name is Otis. And
Otis the Owlboy?
he just can't do anything right. Everyone, that's
Aw.
the thing. Yeah.
Poor Otis.
So I think he's gonna eventually become cool. Oh, he's cool now. He just will become cooler.
Yeah.
He's a failure.
So there's that. I finished Battlefield 1's campaign.
I still gotta finish that. I got one last to go.
The tank mission.
one, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I did the Lawrence of Arabia one. That was my last one I had
What'd
to
you
do.
think of that?
That was really good.
Marlo, you still have to play all
I
of
still
it.
have to play.
It's really good. It was cool seeing a different perspective. You play as this like Arabian woman.
I forget her name.
Who's kind of rebelling against the Ottoman Empire. And Lawrence of Arabia, I thought I was gonna play as him, but he's more of like he's the one progressing the story, and you're playing as her.
That's cool.
She's trying to basically help her tribe or mobile tribes get out from the rule of the Ottomans, who are like Germany, kind of like they have all the awesome weapons and tanks and stuff, and you're more of like a ragtag band, kind of like trying to take them down.
It was all guerrilla tactics, really.
Yeah, they have this huge ass tank train that's like it's like the death train basically. It just rides on this rail and just has cannons all over the place.
That was a fun fight.
I don't even know if that's real.
It probably is.
Probably was.
They had armored trains.
That
like,
was
as far back to like
insane.
I want to say Civil War.
Yes, that's true. Yep.
They had armored trains.
Yes.
Because it was perfect. You had this giant, unpenetratable like tank that could go really fast.
But what's weird to me is like
Impenetrable?
just
shut up. English is.
You mean impenetrable?
Yes, I don't speak English good.
Close enough. What's weird though, I'm like, just avoid the train tracks,
Or just break the train tracks.
or just break the train tracks. That to me, I was like, I don't understand why this is a problem.
They
like,
have mortars, so.
Yeah, but just
probably
stay away.
Well, they probably won't. I mean, I haven't played it yet, but
maybe
it's like they want to destroy it to keep it from causing harm elsewhere and stuff.
Probably. They're good people.
They work out a way to take care of it,
they live.
which is pretty intense. So yeah, there's Battlefield 1, Owlboy, and of course I'm playing Overwatch. I'm super hyped for Sombra.
Yes.
She's
Oh
gonna,
yeah, we got to talk about that.
Yeah, let's briefly do that.
She's terrible. Her kid is the worst.
She seems like she's gonna shake up
Everything.
The meta,
of the game.
Even the meta and the main. Like she's gonna just.
Listen,
Oh my
she's
gosh.
her ult. I think it's her ult is the EMP attack.
Yeah.
Is just the biggest troll ability.
Yeah.
Like Zenyatta's fucked.
Look, Lucio, when he
fucked.
drops the beat and puts up the shielding,
cancel.
all that shielding goes away.
Yeah.
Bastion will get stuck in shit.
Anna's done.
Torbjorn's molten core is basically mute.
Oh man.
Yeah.
To me, she's basically like necessary now. I feel like on a team.
Oh
in a
yeah,
way. Like,
she just secured herself a spot.
She makes it so Reinhardt's aren't necessarily mandatory on a team because if she EMPs, your shield's gone.
And then he's useless.
You basically you have to charge it and wail away.
Yeah.
Like for how long does her EMP last? Like 5 seconds, 10 seconds.
I haven't seen a countdown of how long you're like unable to use your abilities.
Well, it's probably roughly around the Ana sleep dart.
Which is like
5 or 6 seconds.
Something like that. Okay.
So if it's like that, I mean, that's a lot of time to not be able to use any abilities.
Yeah.
If you do that to Ana, she's practically useless.
Oh, yeah. Her one-shot little, like, pew-pew.
Plus the self-teleporter.
Sheesh.
And her ability to see enemies through
walls if they're at critical health.
Yeah.
Like,
it's
that's
crazy.
huge.
It's crazy.
Now, does she have... I didn't look at her kit. What about her stealth?
Her stealth lasts 6 seconds.
It's like an E. It's a button thing.
Yeah, and if she hits a character, she'll be deactivated.
Like she runs into one.
If she's shot, it'll be deactivated. Yeah, if she runs into one.
Okay, so you actually have to.
So you have to avoid people.
That's cool.
Yeah, and what's really crazy is the health pack, hacking and stuff.
Yeah. When
you hack a health pack, that lasts a minute, and the enemy team can't use it. And you know what else it does?
What?
It increases respawn for you on health packs. Like it halves the time it comes back.
That's awesome.
Wow.
So you can just like camp a health pack. You can hack it and then camp a health pack.
It'd be awesome if she can hack a what's her face symmetric
a teleporter. She can't. I've looked that up.
Because that would be ridiculous. Oh, you put a teleporter, it's mine now, and then your team starts funneling through it.
I looked that up.
That would be a bit much.
That'd be ridiculous.
I looked that up, and tons of people were asking about that.
But she can shut it down.
I don't think she can affect it at all.
No?
Actually,
That's
yeah. Because it totally... I don't know. Like Symmetra, I feel like it's already kind of underused.
Well, they're retweaking Symmetra
and-
completely, aren't they?
They are?
Yeah.
What are they doing?
Like
I didn't hear anything.
the last thing I heard, I thought Symmetra was being completely reworked.
Oh my gosh.
I haven't heard anything about
Alright.
that, but we're very quickly turning this into the Sombra Hour.
Yeah. So
I might
Welcome
have
to the
been
Sombra and Greninja Hour here on Safe Station.
So
That
yeah.
only skin for
Tongues and
Genji.
Spanish tricks.
So I am also gonna try and beat Owlboy before Pokemon comes out. So
Okay.
I'm prepared, and then I'll be playing Pokemon a lot that upcoming week.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Before Final Fantasy 15.
I might put Final Fantasy 15 off until around Thanksgiving
Yeah.
and start it then. Just as like, if I'm not going home for Thanksgiving, which I might not do,
Yeah.
I might just
You'll
buy
be
my,
here.
I might buy myself a little turkey dinner and just park myself in front of that TV
Yeah.
that whole weekend.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think that's it on what we've
What
been
we've been playing.
playing.
So-
I'm not nuts. They are changing Symmetra
Okay.
Okay, but we don't know.
because she's at the very bottom of the play hours.
Okay.
So they're tweaking her. So
That's
I wasn't
fair.
nuts.
So we don't know what that's gonna be, but they
No.
are gonna do something.
Yeah, they're gonna make
Okay.
her more useful.
All right, everybody, we're going to come back right after the break, and we'll get into our topic of the day, which is talking about our earliest memories of gaming and how we got into gaming. So we'll see you in a few. All right, people, we are back from our break.
As you burp that sentence out.
I'm gonna be burping real bad in like a couple minutes.
Got that seltzer.
Got that seltzer. Better alternative to soda, ladies and gentlemen.
No calories.
Think healthy.
Yeah.
I say as we just got back from a restaurant
Yeah.
where I ate seasoned cheese fries
had
and a buffalo
nice
chicken
fries, yeah.
sandwich.
And a
Nice.
beer.
So, yeah,
To be
we...
fair, today's my cheat day. I eat what I want today. I've been pretty good all week, so
Good job.
thank you.
All
Welcome
right.
to Weight Loss Hour here on the Safe Station.
Where we all talk about
All
how
right,
we're
all right,
all
all right.
terrible at
So-
being healthy.
Weight loss can be another topic. That might be a good topic. I don't know.
How
we're all
do we
ter-
work
yeah,
that
how we're
into
gonna
I don't know. We
gaming?
just talk about how we go
Video
about
games
weight-
made me fat. And here's how.
Just an hour of us playing Wii Fit.
I'm
just-
sweating. Guys, I can't do this. Hey, we've been playing for like 3 minutes.
Oh.
How my heart.
But it's just a
Alright.
recording of the audio of it, so it's just a lot of us grunting and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right, so let's get into our topic, which is our earliest memories of gaming and how we got into gaming. So, who would like to
Porn.
go first here? Who would
Porn
like to
games.
share?
I guess I'll go first.
All right, Marley.
So my very first gaming console, I guess, was a Sega Genesis, actually.
You were a Sega kid?
So
Sega.
we had it, and I forget what happened to it. I think it was broken or something when we
Yeah.
got it. Something wrong with it. We seriously had it for like 2, maybe 3 days at most.
Oh, okay.
And we had Echo the Dolphin,
Yo, I
Which-
remember that game.
Classic.
which my parents got for me because like, oh, it's a dolphin game. It's
Yeah.
cute, but that game is deceivingly hard. Like easily one of the hardest games ever. But yeah, so I had that. But I think my earliest memory, or the one that I remember the best, is my Nintendo 64
Okay.
and the classic Turok Dinosaur Hunter.
Yeah.
Turok.
Nice. So Turok was a first-person shooter platformer on the N64
Huh?
where you played as this Native American chieftain
Uh-huh.
who hunted dinosaur and the white man.
White men are dangerous.
There were these white mercenaries.
Uh-huh.
There's a story there. I think it's based off
There's a story there.
based off a comic book property that I've never dived into before.
Okay.
And I didn't really understand the story.
So real quick. So Echo the Dolphin was technically your first game,
Yes.
but Turok was probably the first game that you really got
Well,
into.
if we want to get technical, the first game I ever played was Doom.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my uncle had Doom. I played
Okay.
it with him and my dad.
So hard.
We got
my gosh.
the Sega Genesis, had that
Yeah.
for like 2 or 3 days,
Uh-huh.
blah 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 blah. But the one I remember the most, and the one that's probably the most formative, is definitely Turok.
Okay.
But I really latched to this game. Like as a young boy, it was like dinosaurs, guns, jumping.
Jumping.
I really liked that Turok was Native American too. Like,
Okay.
for our listeners, I almost said viewers. For our listeners, I'm Native American, and as a kid, I really latched on to other Native American characters, like Pocahontas in the Disney movie.
You hate
Or
Pocahontas.
I will destroy you right here.
Kill you.
With the colors of the wind.
Yeah. So characters like Pocahontas and Turok, even though he wasn't really a character in the game, he was just a vehicle for you to shoot things through.
Yeah.
I really liked that he was Native American. I remember my dad would play and I would watch a lot of the time. But I remember I used to purposely make my dad kill Turok so I could watch the resurrection scene. Because it would be this light would swirl around and then Turok's body would circle.
Oh my god.
And then he'd land and go, "I am Turok." And I thought it was just the coolest thing in the world. I didn't understand that it was bad when that happened because you were dying in game.
Yeah.
But I loved that game so
Cool.
much. It was one of the 3 N64 games that required the memory pack.
Oh, the extra
to save.
Oh wow.
Which we never bought because only 3 games ever used them. So I was always having to restart it.
Oh.
That sucks.
But and I'm sure if I go back now, it probably won't hold up. But I remember how spooky it felt and how cool it felt. There's a scene where you run into a maze area and a raptor with metal claws just rounds the corner, and yeah, it was really intense.
Did they try and make a modern Turok?
Yes.
Yes, they did a couple years back.
Pretty bad.
I never played it.
I played it.
Yeah.
I remember playing it, thinking it was gonna be the coolest thing ever.
Not cool.
It was fun for maybe a few hours.
Well, they modernized it, and the whole thing with Turok was he was your traditional Native American, I guess, or what you think of when you look at a Native American in your textbook.
Yes.
He was that kind of Native American. The
Okay.
mercenaries were all futuristic, and then there were the dinosaurs. In this modern interpretation, he was still Native American, but he was a modern day mercenary type.
He looked like a soldier.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I never played it. Honestly, the Turok games for me stopped being good after the first one. Seeds of Evil wasn't very good. I think they made one about his son for the PS2, which was also really
They
bad.
should have stopped after one.
Turok 1 was the best one.
Okay.
But yeah, I loved that game, and that is what got me into gaming. Funny little story. My dad sold our first N64 and our copy of Turok so that he could get a tattoo, and told me after the fact.
Of course.
Father of the year, right, folks?
Oh no, that's horrible.
That just made me sad.
Yeah, I've got some daddy issues.
Oh man.
That's for another topic.
Next week on Marley's Daddy Issue segment.
All right, so Marley was almost a Sega kid, but you would say you're an N64 kid, probably, right?
The N64, and then not long after the Game Boy, pretty much cemented me as a Nintendo kid. I guess that's my loyalties, but I've always gotten 2 consoles.
Yep.
For every generation, so I would say I'm a Nintendo and a Sony kid.
Okay. Nate?
I thought my earliest console, thinking back while we were planning this, was going to be the original Xbox.
Okay.
But then while you were just talking, I realized with Doom, the first thing I remember was on the SNES was either the Mario game for that or the Goof Troops game.
Super Mario?
Yeah.
Or Goof Troops. I don't know what that is.
You've never seen the Goof Troops
I don't
game?
know what Goof Troops is.
Yeah, I don't think
It's goofy. It's literally Goof
it's goofy.
Yeah, and there was I remember because they've talked about it. There was a competent studio behind that.
It was a really good game.
Well, it was Capcom. I think it was Capcom was behind DuckTales.
It took us forever to beat it.
Okay.
I think by the time I beat this game, I was in middle school. It was really tough. And when you started from the beginning unless you remembered the code to get you to the further levels.
Oh god,
Gotcha.
the good old days when games used
It
passwords.
was like red diamond, blue diamond, banana, red diamond. It was a weird ass combination like that.
Oh
Dude,
my
I have
God.
so many Game Boy games before they had
I had
competent
books.
rewritable storage. So many Game Boy games that used the pass. You got to the end of a level and you got a password.
You gotta write that shit down.
And if you lost the password, next time you played the game, you were starting all over. I had a Power Rangers game that was like that.
No,
Wow.
but it was that game was probably the earliest few games that I can remember. But the ones that really stick out was
what was like your formative gaming experience?
Or if you can remember like what made you like, oh, I'm gonna try these games out now. Like, there's an age where you're like, games? What are video games?
I didn't have a lot of them at my place. I would always play them at other people's houses.
Okay. Okay.
Like I got an N64 at one point, and like I actually stole my friend's copy of this one. I don't know if you guys heard of this, Iggy's Wrecking Ball.
No.
Where you played as like you're literally a ball with a face, and each one had a different personality. And it was basically a racing game where you had to like work your way up these mazes, and you can like shoot out like an arm or something and grab things and swing. It was really fun. And I remember that. That was a weird game looking back.
Well, the N64 is this weird time where, like, Mario 64 came out and sold, like, gangbusters.
Right.
And so everyone was kind of reaching to have their mascot character. So you got, like, Iggy whatever. Or, like, you had, like, Glover... Or Gex the Gecko.
Yeah, Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot is
Banjo-Kazooie.
Banjo-Kazooie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the other games I can think of that I played on the N64 back in the day was the Donkey Kong games on the yellow cartridge.
Donkey Kong Country 64.
Yeah,
Donkey Kong 64.
Donkey Kong 64.
Yeah.
That was the first game I had that required the Rumble Pack.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just got real scared my computer went dark.
That game I only played multiplayer. Like,
oh, you're missing out.
With the peanut guns, just like...
yeah, they were really fun.
I actually never played Donkey Kong 64.
Well, guess what? You can't because I still have the cartridge. But my mom sold my N64. She didn't sell it. It's even worse. She donated it to our synagogue, and then they sold it. She didn't donate the cartridges, just the console.
Well, I have my N64 back home, so
maybe we'll bring that and the cartridges.
Wowzers.
But what I thought was my first game was the original Xbox, and this game called, I just looked it up because I can't remember, Crimson Skies.
Oh, yeah.
High Road to the Revenge.
Based on a movie?
I kind of remember that.
No, I thought that was that Christian Bale movie with the dragons.
No, different. That would probably be really fun.
Oh, Rain of Fire.
Rain of Fire, yeah.
No, the Crimson Sky. My grandmother bought that for me. It was my first like big console, I think, of the newer generation, like the Xbox and the PlayStation.
Yep.
And then she got one for me and one for my cousin, and we played the living hell out of that game.
Crimson Skies.
And I think from then on, like I love piloting in any game. Like in the new Battlefield, my favorite mission was the pilot mission.
Yeah.
I got Ace Combat at some point and got the flight sticks.
Wow.
And had so much fun with it.
Oh, man.
But the game I had to have sunk the most time into overall is World of Warcraft.
There it is.
There we go.
From vanilla on.
Wow.
Wow, you played from vanilla?
I played vanilla. My original character...
How old were you when you started? Can you remember?
No, I don't even remember when Vanilla WoW came out.
Were you in middle school?
Probably.
Yeah, he had to have been, because that's when I remember vanilla. I remember when WoW launched.
Yeah.
Wanting to play it so bad, but me and my mom couldn't afford a computer, and my dad had a computer, but like it wasn't worth paying the subscription fee if I was only gonna get to play it every other weekend.
Right.
So Vanilla WoW released the 23rd of November 2004.
Yeah,
a long time ago.
Wow.
And I played so many hours into it, and then my character, I logged in one time, and my character was in an. I played Horde. I played Alliance at the time. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me. But
for the Horde.
Yeah, for the Horde for sure. I logged in and my Alliance character was sitting inside a Horde town, and all my shit was gone.
What happened?
Someone hacked my account.
Someone hacked your account
and this was
your stuff.
It took all my shit.
Oh my god!
You know why? It's fake gold. I don't get it. But so I called up Blizzard and was like, "Look, guys, I woke up. I logged in here and my shit was gone. I instantly. I don't even know how I got in there. Like, well, we have no way of telling how this shit happened.
Right.
And I was like, well, fine, fuck this shit. I'm done with it. So I stopped playing for the longest time.
Yeah.
And so one of my really good friends got me back into it, and now if your shit gets hacked, they're like, all right, let's see where you logged in last. Like, what IP address? Were you in Korea? No. No, it was not. No. All right, you were hacked. Here's all your shit back. Change your password.
Yeah.
It's gotten a lot better. Before it was like, you got hacked. Sorry.
Tough titty, said the kitty when the milk was gone.
Yeah, basically is word for word what the Blizzard employee told me. Were you the Blizzard employee? That seems like a weird phrase for people to know.
That's not a common phrase.
No, it's really
I heard that all the time growing up. Like when I would get whiny about something, my grandma or my mom would just be like, "Tough titty," said the kitty when the milk was gone.
She was the Blizzard employee. Oh, that changes everything.
With a twist.
With a twist. What about you, G Baby Coon?
So I had. Oh my gosh, people still don't know what that is.
We're never gonna explain it to you guys ever.
But at least you know who
one day, maybe.
You know who we're referring to at least at this point, hopefully. If not, it's Carson.
Yep. So. So my early years of gaming. All right. So our first computer was a Macintosh in 1998.
Oh,
okay.
Boy.
Yep.
I remember something new.
Before then, I never played any video games, I believe. And if I did, it was on a Game Boy Pocket. I can't remember when we got it, though.
Wow.
Game Boy Pocket. Game Boy Pocket.
I've never even held a Game Boy Pocket before.
No.
My parents got the Game Boy Pocket for a Christmas present. For road trips, basically.
Okay.
And we would fight. I had two brothers. We would fight over that like crazy. And what was funny is we always had the mindset we had to play it in the car, and we never thought to even bring it inside. Play it inside.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, your parents probably wanted it that way.
Probably. They wanted it for road trips to keep us busy and not be bouncing off the walls and going crazy. So the games on that, we had a Mario Brothers game.
Right.
Okay.
I don't know what game it was, but it was a black and white because there's no color.
Yeah.
Black and white, Super Mario, like Brothers.
Those games are really hard.
I don't even know if I could save the game, to be honest. I think the game could save, but I couldn't figure out how to save my game.
So what it would be, left, right, A, B, start.
What we would do is just see how far we could get.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And I got pretty far one time and then died, and I was like, oh man. Why can't I save? Like, I just couldn't understand. Like, where's the save?
I didn't get the concept of saving games for the longest time. When I had yellow version, I thought it did it on its own, and I was always so confused.
Yeah.
Why, when I shut the game off, I had to start back.
You were a simple child.
Oh yeah, for the longest time, I didn't think about Pokeballs.
Yeah.
I thought when you beat a Pokemon, it was automatically yours. Which I don't get why, because I watched the show at that point.
Yeah, yeah.
Not the brightest.
So I was playing this game, shutting it off, having to constantly restart, and then I thought when you fainted a Pokemon, that made it yours.
Wow.
And it went on like that for...
Until X and Y.
It went on like that for a couple months.
Okay.
That's a shame.
Before I got far enough and found a Pokeball and was like,
oh
my God. I didn't even think to go into a shop and buy any.
Yeah.
Hey,
the kid's logic, man, it's simple. Like, I couldn't, there was probably a way to save my game in Mario. I just didn't really know how to do it or like what. That was like one of my first games, so I was like, I didn't really get it. Like, I thought I'd just see how far I could get.
A lot of games are like that at the early times.
It's true.
You just start, you'd go. No saving, no difficulty settings.
So we had that Mario game, and we also had Donkey Kong Country 2.
Oh, wow. I thought you were going to say Tetris, because that's like the formative Game Boy game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we didn't get the Tetris game, but we had... That was another game where there was saving, I think, and we did it, but there were just parts where I got stuck and I just couldn't beat the game. So I never beat either of those games. But it was just fun to play in the car.
Yeah.
And also...
Probably still be fun to play in a car.
Remember the days when there was no backlit screen?
Oh, God.
Oh, that's the worst. Thanks for bringing us back to the dark ages.
That was the worst. When you're on like a road trip and you know it's getting dark and you're like, no.
Yeah. Dude,
no light.
You should have seen the contraptions that I had attached to my Game Boy Color.
Did you have the magnifier glass with the lights?
I had that for my Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, magnifying glass, and then my favorite Game Boy accessory, I had this light.
That curled over?
No, it was... It looked like this weird H.P. Lovecraftian nightmare creature.
Oh, no.
But it was like this weird eyeball stalk monster, and it clipped onto the sides, and the one tentacle had an eyeball at the end of it, and
it was a light.
His pupil was a light. I'll find, because there are pictures of it online. I'll find a picture of it. We can throw it on the feed so they can see it.
Oh,
I
man.
had the.
But I had a magnifying glass.
Dude.
I had light. I had the game. Like my Game Boy pretty much looked like a Michael Bay transformer at the end. Like once I finished setting it all up.
Did you guys have the Cameron printer?
No, I wanted it.
No,
I got the Cameron
no.
printer. There was a lot of really fun games of that.
Really?
Yeah.
I wanted it because in Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, you could print pictures of the trainer avatar in your Pokemon too.
Oh, that's
Well,
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
else
like
you play,
well
Carson?
that. So I'll get to that, but like
I'm sorry, we keep hijacking your segment.
real quick, the backlighting and stuff. We didn't get that until SP, and that was a big deal.
That was a
Game Boy
huge
SP with
Yeah.
the flip and stuff. That was an awesome little.
Yeah, I've actually
console.
been thinking about rebuying one.
Mine is
Dude,
around here somewhere.
It's so awesome, man. It's
Yeah.
so portable, and it can play Game Boy games.
Game Boy.
Game Boy Color. It can play Game Boy
Yeah,
Color games.
I don't know if it can play Game Boy games.
No.
but
No,
it
it
can
has
play
to be
Game Boy.
color.
Yeah.
It could do Color and Game Boy Advance games.
Okay.
And it was such a great upgrade, and like the backlighting being in there, that was awesome.
That's one of Nintendo's best systems.
Totally.
Dude, I had a Rugrats
totally.
game for that shit. It was awesome. I think it was Escape from Paris.
I had Scooby-Doo Cyber Chase
Nice.
based
Dude.
off the straight-to-DVD animated
I'm getting
movie.
Yep.
so
I remember
nostalgic.
that. I remember that movie.
I need to install a ROM on this computer, like, as soon as we're done recording. I need to play these games.
So, the game I'm about to say might be the first game I ever played, though. And it was for...
Or your first formative game,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. And this is bringing it back. I led this off with saying our first computer was a Macintosh computer.
Uh-huh.
That was the first game I played on it was Descent. Have you guys heard of that game?
No.
Is it a horror
No.
movie?
No. So, okay, what Descent was, you're a spaceship and you go into a dungeon. It's very basic, okay?
Okay.
You're entering this dungeon and you have to find the boss, beat the boss in there, and you also have to find keys to open up locked doors. And they're like random encounters through the dungeon, okay? This is a 3D game also. So you're in a first-person view, and I think you can switch to third person if you want to, but we always stayed in the first-person view, and you just go through the dungeon.
Yeah.
And what we would do, I was very young, my dad would steer, and I would fire.
Oh, that's cool.
So he would have the keyboard, and I would have the mouse.
Okay.
And I would, or you know what? He used the mouse to look around, and I was just pressing like a key to like fire and stuff.
Okay.
That's cool.
And what was so cool about that game was you get tons of different weapons. You would get like, I can't remember any of the names of the weapons, but you would always start off with basic lasers,
Right.
and then you would find upgrades all over the place, tons of upgrades. And you could change your missiles, you could change your lasers to different kinds of lasers and stuff. It was so cool back then. And what would happen is like you just delve down, and once you beat we would call it the big kahuna. That's what we
Big
did. Just always
kahuna.
The
we
big
would,
kahuna.
I would always be like, Dad, where's the big kahuna? Like, we gotta find it. You're timed also, which makes it even more crazy. Like,
Okay.
so if you don't make it out of time, the dungeon explodes.
Oh God.
Okay, so
All right.
you gotta beat the boss,
Aggressive.
set the dungeon to self-destruct, and you have to escape then. The escape at the end is crazy. The whole thing starts vibrating, so it makes it hard to steer and stuff, and you have to remember how you came in to get
wow.
out and stuff. It was a crazy game. Like,
That's awesome.
it was awesome, man. Like, I think that might have been my first game I ever played. Now, I wasn't fully playing by myself, but it was fun to just, like, fire, and then my dad did all the hard work. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
awesome.
So, yeah, so our Macintosh, that was the first one, and then the Game Boy Pocket was a lot of the other little games I played. We then, early on, too, we got a PS1 from my uncle.
Oh wow. Okay.
He wasn't using it at all, and this was the old PS1. It was the big one.
Yeah.
And I believe newer PS1 games couldn't be played on it. If you remember that small PS1 that was made, like
Right.
the
Yeah.
portable one,
Yeah.
newer PS1 games could not be played on
That's dumb.
the super old PS1 console. Some of
Okay.
them, not all of them. It was weird. I didn't understand it because I would buy new PS1 games and they wouldn't work.
Oh.
And I was like, "What is happening? What it's all here." I was like, "What's going on?"
Yeah.
So on
And
that,
he killed a man.
when my uncle gave it to us, he gave us a bunch of games with it. I'll name a few that I can remember. There was one game called Colony Wars.
Okay.
Does that ring any bells?
Nope.
All right. Colony Wars was just like a space shooter. You get tons of different weapons and stuff. It was like open world too, kind of.
Okay.
I didn't understand it. It was really complicated. As a kid, I was like, I just want to shoot things, and I don't know what's happening. So that's all I know about that. Wipeout, first Wipeout game.
Okay, I know Wipeout.
You guys know that?
Yeah.
That was crazy too. I wanted to play 2-player, but we didn't have another controller for like the longest time, so we couldn't play 2-player on that. So Wipeout, Ace Combat 2.
Ace Combat's the shit, man.
That was really fun to play. Like, I'd never played a game like that before. I didn't have the control stick or anything, but just playing with the controller was so cool to control a jet and stuff. That was like
it feels
the
so
coolest
cool
thing.
when you do fucking flips and kill things on your way back down and then pull up real quick on the... Oh, man, I need to get a fight simulator.
Then there was kind of a puzzle shooter game that we had. I can't remember the name of it.
Rez?
I don't think so.
Okay.
What it was... So imagine an infinite cylinder, and you're in a third-person view, and you have a little spaceship that's on the cylinder,
all the way around
and you can go all the way
and
around
you can dodge shit and fire.
Yes.
Yeah, I played the shit out of that. I don't know what it's called.
I think that's Rez.
Is it Rez?
I played it on an arcade machine.
Yeah. Dude,
one of my uncles had it.
that was a really fun game.
Was it just called Rez?
Let me see it real.
Well, Rez Infinite is the PSVR.
Was that maybe like the first Rez game?
Rez.
You might be talking about
Holy cow.
Rez.
Game. Let's see.
We're looking it up real quick, guys.
Yeah,
Just,
sorry, excuse the
it's
dead
kind
air.
of like that. That's not what I'm thinking.
Not quite. Yeah.
Okay.
It's. I'm gonna have to look this up later.
I'm not even sure what you would call that style of game.
I don't know, man. Like,
look it up, but I know exactly what you're talking
a bullet
about.
hell shooter.
Basically,
Yeah,
you're just you're going down like a tube of color.
Yes. Yeah.
And there was just
And there were like
things to
enemies kind of coming your way.
And you had a
sometimes.
I mean, I don't know,
circle.
but that sounds like a lot what I've heard other people describe Rez as. But we're not gonna waste more time looking it up.
So that
God,
was,
Marley, you're such a waste of time.
that was a fun
That's
game
what
to
my dad
play.
said.
Oh God.
Oh jeez.
Back
Which
to
is why
Marley's
he's not
problem.
around anymore.
I'm your dad.
So
The look you just gave me.
the last game that I remember that I had a lot of fun with was Battleship, and not like the board game Battleship, but basically it was just
the PC version
a
of the board game.
PS1 game where you would choose your ship. This is a 3D game, and they plop you in water, and it was a 2-player versus.
You just shot at each other.
You just shot at each other.
Simple,
Certain-
yet I like it.
Certain ships, like there was a small little patrol ship that was super fast and easy to like get to dodge stuff. The battleship could like shoot down aircraft and stuff. There was an aircraft carrier you could be.
This sounds
that could just
awesome.
send out like aircraft to attack and stuff. Like that was another game my dad played with us. He didn't play many video games, but occasionally he would. And I remember like my brothers and I, we would just take turns trying to like see who could beat the other one in Battleship. It was so much fun. My mom never got into video games.
No.
I don't know why. Like I never asked her why, but my dad kind of liked playing with us a few times, but I don't think my mom was ever really interested.
Yeah.
She kind of viewed it as a waste of time, to be honest.
Okay, yeah.
And
to be true,
my infamous story, we had a limit on video game playtime.
Oh yeah, this.
And it was 30 minutes.
That's no time at all.
And I don't know how I beat some games. I don't know how I did it.
It must have taken you a century.
I know.
Did you learn how to be immortal just so you can beat the games?
I don't know how I beat Ocarina of Time.
That's like
by your 600th birthday.
30 minutes is not enough time to do anything in a Zelda game.
I know.
You didn't even get through the tutorial in a Zelda game.
And it killed me, man. Like, I was loving Ocarina of Time, which I played on the GameCube. I didn't play on SSU4.
Oh, okay.
I got the special edition GameCube that came with a bunch of Zelda games with it on one disc.
Yeah.
That game's actually worth over $100 now.
Yeah.
Where is your copy of it?
I have to find it. I don't know where it is.
We can get a lot of recording equipment by selling one game.
Sell out.
Listen.
So yeah, that was some of my memories right there.
All right, while you were talking, I remembered three games. Listen.
Okay.
I'm listening. The diamond in the rough, but
diamond in the rough.
The other games I thought of were Freddy the Fish.
Freddy. Oh man, those
Putt Putt.
Those educational games.
Man.
Pajama Sam.
Hey,
Yeah.
Croc, man.
Croc.
You guys played Croc? It was like a knockoff of Spyro, basically.
No, I didn't play that shit, man.
My friend had Croc. I played the shit out of that
Shut
game.
your mouth. We're talking about Pajama Sam.
Freddy
right
the
now.
Fish was my shit, man. I forget his little friend's name now, though. He had a little tiny friend.
Pajama Sam.
Dude,
I remember.
Putt-Putt went to the moon. He's a car.
What is that? I don't know what
my
you guys talking
You've
about.
never seen Putt-Putt?
I have no idea.
My stepmom got me Pajama Sam and Putt-Putt and all those games in an attempt to teach me math.
No, is Pajama Sam related to Bananas in Pajamas?
No. That's Putt-Putt.
Carson.
He was a talking car and he had a dog companion.
Oh my god.
Is Pajama Sam related to Bananas in Pajamas?
Well, let's be fair though. Bananas in Pajamas was a great television show.
Yeah, but who asked such a filthy casual question like it? Only hardcore gamers know Pajama Sam, I guess.
Sure.
Do you guys remember the old game on Windows 95 called Chip?
No.
Oh
man, I played so many hours of that back in early school. You were basically, it was like a top-down version, whole game, and you were this character and you went square by square, and you had to click keys to open certain doors.
Oh my gosh.
And you had to go on ice, you had to find blue skates.
I remember another really formative game for me, and this
Free Cell.
And the series sticks with me till today. Is the first Kingdom Hearts.
Oh
shoot!
Yes.
That was PS1.
PS2.
PS2.
Casual.
Yeah. Yeah. God.
Jeez.
I'm gonna say I've never beat a Kingdom Hearts game. I've started them 6 times.
The first Kingdom Hearts game was super formative for me because this was right at that time where I started getting into manga and anime.
Okay.
And it had that style.
Yes.
But then it also had all these Disney characters, and it was this amalgamation of two things that totally should not have worked together.
Yeah.
But they totally did, and what it did was it actually kind of reignited my love for Disney, because I was like, this is so strange, I've got to get it.
Yeah.
Dude, my biggest memory for that, God.
And I remember playing through it and going I was in 5th grade when the first one came out, but I remember playing through it and going hey, wow, I haven't watched a lot of these movies in a long time. And I started, and anyone who knows me now knows
stopped.
I'm a huge Disney freak, so I love
all 3 of us are huge Disney fans.
Yeah. I love that franchise, and that first... Oh, and it was the first game that really got me into... That showed me that games can tell stories.
Okay.
And it got me into storytelling in video games, which... From that moment on, it became almost mandatory for whatever I was picking up.
Gotcha.
I really value a great story in my video games now, and that's because of Kingdom Hearts.
Every time I think of Kingdom Hearts, all I remember from it, and it's the strongest memory from Kingdom Hearts, is fighting Cerberus.
Yeah.
With Goofy and Donald.
Yeah.
Because Hercules was all weak and couldn't do it himself.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Phil's just in the background yelling at you.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I'm just like, I love this game.
So Kingdom Hearts 1 was that the first game that you truly loved? Probably.
No, because I would say even with my limited scope, I loved Turok.
Okay.
I loved Pokemon.
Okay.
But it was a different type of game. It was just...
Yeah, but Kingdom Hearts was just, this is gonna sound different, but it was higher entertainment for me back then.
Okay.
And it's weird to describe it that way because it's like a Final Fantasy Disney crossover.
Yeah. Yep.
But I guess to my young 5th grader mind, this was the difference between reading a Dr. Seuss book or Shakespeare or
gotcha.
a great novel.
That makes sense.
You just compare Shakespeare to Kingdom Hearts 1.
Sure.
In a
Or
way,
the other way around.
To him, it's a masterpiece.
That's awesome. I'm glad you're able to do that.
Was Kingdom Hearts 1, was that Square Enix? Or was it just Square?
I'm trying to... I think on the menu, if I remember correctly, it says Squaresoft and
Squaresoft.
Enix.
Okay.
I think this was before the merger became finalized and they became just Square Enix.
Yeah.
God, now I gotta download that ROM. Because I have to actually beat it.
I would say all those early games that I played, I didn't really love because I was playing them because they were just fun to play, right? And as a kid, I was like, I just like games, they're fun. But I think the first game where I super got into it was the first console that we bought. Also, with my own money, my brothers pitched in. We all pitched in for our own console. We didn't buy any of our other ones. They were all given to us.
Yeah.
Our GameCube. was formative. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
It was huge. Super Smash Brothers Melee. My cousins, we would go to the beach for like Thanksgiving and stuff, and we would be in another room with our cousins, and we would just play Melee non-stop. It was so much fun. Like at the time, I thought the graphics were amazing.
Yeah.
All these cool characters that, like, Nintendo characters that I was like, oh man, this is so cool. They can all fight now and stuff. And at the time, the roster was pretty big too.
Yeah.
For like a fighting game, I thought.
Pichu.
Pichu. Like, it was just so awesome to play, like, with everybody. And what I love to do in those kind of games is, like, it's a multiplayer game, local multiplayer, which isn't a big thing anymore.
Yo, LAN parties and shit.
Yep. Local multiplayer is the best. And Smash Brothers is some of my best memories of gaming. Is playing with, like...
Smash Brothers,
no, I don't, Nate.
Carson loves Smash
I
Brothers.
love a Smash.
It's the worst game.
It's so good. And, like... my best memories of gaming are probably playing Smash Brothers, 4-player Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Like back when we were in college, we did that a few times, like at one of our friends' house. We did it at Nate's house a few times too. Like, so much fun.
Nothing like kicking back with a couple beers and beating the crap out of each other in Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen another game do it better. PlayStation All-Stars tried.
The less said about PlayStation All-Stars, the better.
We just forget about that.
They found the winning formula for that.
I would say that the game that's gotten the closest might be Mario Kart.
Yeah.
I think Mario Kart brings out a lot of that too.
Brings out your anger.
I've played multiplayer Mario Kart. I've never been able to play it as much as Smash Brothers, though.
That's fair.
Freaking love Smash Bros.
I played a lot of Double Dash.
There's definitely more of a meta to Smash than there is Mario Kart, which makes it easier to go back to.
I think Double Dash is the one I played the most with other people.
All right.
GameCube again.
I never played Double Dash.
Yeah, it was a good game.
It's the best Mario Kart game. It's the best one, and anybody that says otherwise is wrong. Sorry, sorry, MK8 fans, you guys are wrong. Double Dash is the best.
So, yeah, we've been going a pretty long time talking about our memories. Do you guys have anything else to just throw in there before the end?
I gotta go disappear and find my old games so I can replay them or buy them. I don't know where, but I need to.
Yeah, some of these would make for fun streams or Let's Plays.
I don't know how we would.
If I can find
unless
a way,
you can find an emulator.
Yeah, but I'd rather if I could buy them, we can stream them. That'd be better because I don't know.
Well, I know they're working on an HD remaster of Turok.
Wow.
So probably won't look significantly better, but it'll upscale.
Do you know what company's doing that?
I think it's the company that made it the first time around.
Wow.
So.
So they're still around. That's impressive.
I think I'm not. Don't quote me on that, but I know. I know someone is doing it.
If I could find a way to play Kingdom Hearts 1, I'd play the shit out of that.
They're re-releasing that for PS4.
Well, there's our answer.
There we go.
There are multiple re-releases.
Kingdom Hearts 3.8 Final Chapter Prologue Intermission. 3-1-2 days, overnights, midday, noon, lunch. The third.
Wow.
The third.
Wow.
That's not terribly far off of Square Enix's naming convention.
Is that the working title?
There's a couple more words they've got to add to the end of it. But I guess that's where we'll.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. You're the host.
Yeah, that's a good way to end it there, everybody. So, real quick, we're just gonna go down the line and say where they can find us at. Marley.
You can find me on YouTube. I'm Marley D. I recently started posting content again. I have a Pachimari plush unboxing that I did, and my reaction video to the newest Wonder Woman trailer. With Pokemon coming up soon, I'm going to get my Trainer Talk series up and going again, so look forward to that. And you can follow me on Twitter. I'm Rebellious Ewok. And then you can follow me on Instagram at Marley_SD. Really got to work on uniting all those so they're the same. Doesn't help when a porn star takes Marley D on Twitter.
The struggle. Nate, where can they find you at?
Nowhere, because I'm still a terrible casual and haven't made it Twitter.
You're on YouTube, though.
Well, yeah.
Save Station.
At Save Station.
You can find Nate and I at Save Station. And I have a Twitter at Carson_save.
I will get a Twitter pretty much sometime this week. Maybe, if
watch the three of us did a Until Dawn stream.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
that was a lot of fun.
There are 3 videos on our channel.
The last 15 minutes of the first episode has no audio from us.
Yeah, there's one part where the audio cut out because of our technical difficulties. But Until Dawn's a really cool game. We did it for Halloween, so check that out if you want some spoopy gameplay.
It was really fun.
We are gonna
scream numerous times.
We are gonna be picking up Wind Waker again this upcoming weekend. So if you're looking forward to that, stay tuned.
We didn't do that this week. Oh well.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We were gonna do it this weekend.
We were supposed to, but I was gone and
you were gone. And
you were gone for a little bit.
Yeah, it just wasn't a good weekend for it.
This is the longest sign off ever.
So listen. Once upon a time.
And it's only getting longer.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Anyway, Carson, say the thing.
All right. And with that, everybody, thanks for watching, and we'll see you at your next save.
They didn't watch, though. They listened.